Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Shit. Me personally, I started meditating recently, so that really tells you everything you need to know. Now listen, I know that sounds crazy, right? Meditating at my young age, listen, it might be too early to resort to such things, but you gotta do what you gotta do in today's world. Anything that'll help, I'm down with, okay? Y'all gotta understand that. Now listen, I was skeptical at first too, but it's kind of calm. I don't mind it at all. Listen, I'll put on like some freaky ass 10-hour, 130,000 hertz inner peace, calming, anxiety, ambient music, and I'll just get to thinking. Now listen, you're not supposed to think, but really, I feel like whatever I see meditation tutorials, they're really just talking about like, you just can't be critical of your own thoughts, and you kind of just gotta flow, right? You gotta flow into like this unconscious, your thoughts are just going. You're not really thinking about thinking, you know what I mean? But anyways, I just let my mind go, and sometimes I low-key be hallucinating. Now that might mean that I'm not doing it properly, but yeah, I just sit there and I just focus on my breath, like how the air feels going inside of my nose and outside of my nose. And low-key, it starts to get cold because you're supposed to take deep breaths, and I don't know about y'all, but I got supreme clear airways, okay? So if I'm pulling in that much air, right, I'm pulling in all that air through my exhaust pipes, shit gets cold right up in my sinuses at the top of my nose, and this shit low-key starts to hurt. So I usually gotta go easy on the intake because it really does start to burn, and this is about peace. I'm not trying to torture myself, you know what I mean? Donald Sprite, he gonna be a problem. I gotta watch out for him. We're not even gonna talk about that name that I see over there. I'm not even gonna look at it, because that's unacceptable. She right over me too, low-key scary. Now, I don't know how long this video is gonna be because I gotta go to work. Now listen, one of you is rich, right? I get like 100 views a video. One of you is rich, so send me over some money and then you gonna get some more videos, right? I feel like there's gotta be at least one like Saudi Arabian prince that watches my videos for some reason, because I don't know, that he's so rich, right? That life is so boring that he's just like looking in the weirdest places for any form of feeling, and he's found me. And like I'm some weird Westerner that says some dumb shit and it appeals to you. Actually, let me stop talking about him like I don't know. I'm gonna talk directly to you. I know my videos appeal to you because I say weird shit that you don't quite understand. So just hit me up in the comments or send me an email, send me some money. Watch, this one's for you. Yeah, send me some money and then you're gonna get more videos. I'll send them straight to, I'll email the file straight to you. I don't even have to post on YouTube anymore. You could like own me, you know what I mean? Like how they used to back in the day. Anyways, what was I talking about? Meditation? Yeah. So I just sit there and I just breathe, right? And I don't know, sometimes my mind just wanders and then like I'll lock back in and think like, what have I even been thinking about for the last 20 minutes? And I swear to God, I could not tell you. It's like dreaming, but I'm awake. It's actually kind of crazy. So yeah, I just start dreaming. And another thing is I low-key stop feeling my body. I'll either lie down or sit down with like my hands crossed or whatever, like my fingers interweaved, right? Just in my lap, right? Chilling. And after a couple minutes, I'll like lock back into like my actual conscious thought. And I dead ass don't know where my hands are. Like I don't know where my limbs are, you know what I mean? I'll like try and locate them in space, because you know how like you can feel where your hands are right now, right? I'll try and locate them in space and I just can't. They don't exist anymore. And that's a little bit concerning because I feel like I've never heard anybody say anything like that, but it's true and it's kind of trippy. I low-key be getting high just through all the oxygen that I'm intaking because I don't know, I take pretty shallow breaths. Is that something I should tell y'all about myself? I don't know. We're getting personal here. I take very shallow breaths, so when I do focus on really getting the proper amount of oxygen into my lungs, into my brain, I think that shit just overloads. Like I low-key be going crazy because I just be seeing shit, I be hearing shit, and I lose track of my limb. That's a little bit concerning, but it's kind of fun, low-key. I could just burn 20 minutes just tripping balls.
Alright, bro, chill out.
Alright, somebody's having a bad day. Yeah, I could just trip balls in my room, literally just sitting there breathing, and that's kind of cool because, you know, I feel like a lot of people gotta like find shit for that. They gotta find like some crazy weed or, God forbid, some other scary substance, and all I gotta do is really just breathe properly through my nostril hole, and I just be tripping balls in my room. And I don't really think it's giving me peace of mind because the second I stop, I mean, all the bad thoughts just come right back. But I don't know, I guess it's just something to do. But yeah, I'm starting at a new job, so I don't know, I feel like going to work is kind of stressful again because I don't really know anybody. I don't really know what I'm doing, and like I don't want to be that annoying guy that keeps asking questions, but I don't know, bro. I gotta learn the map. I gotta learn like the tech, you know what I mean? So I guess they can't really blame me. But yeah, my old job, I was mad comfortable because I was there for like over a year. I ran shit. Listen, I was at the lowest position, right? You know how in the corporate world and in job, the manager, like the higher up you go, I feel like the less you're really doing. It's more just, and then everybody else kind of has to carry it out. And then all those decisions from all the way up there carry all the way down to me. So really, I'm really running the company, you know what I mean? So I was really running shit. All the operations, it was in hospitality. hospitality, so I knew where everything was. If anything ever, if anybody ever needed anything, they come to me, right? They're not going to no manager. The manager doesn't know where fucking shit is because I push shit back, I pull shit out. You know what I mean? So do I sound like I have an ego for being a bottom tier labor worker? Maybe, but it just is what it is. Like, I really am the one that made the wheels turn. Now listen, I'm not getting anybody paid. I'm not doing no numbers. So yes, they have their purpose too. But what I'm trying to say is I was comfortable because I knew what was going on at all times. So that made me comfortable. Like, I didn't really care to go to work. It was just like another thing to me, you know what I mean? Just like another day at the office, you know what I mean? So I was comfortable in that way. And now I'm not comfortable anymore, which kind of sucks. I'm like low-key like nervous to go to work because, you know, you don't want to mess anything up, right? So I really just need a couple shifts to like lock back in and then I'll be green. But until then, I'm gonna be a nervous wreck. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't know about y'all, but I have really bad composure now. I be posting some Rocket League videos on TikTok. That's like Champ 3 Rocket League, okay? I'm chilling in my room playing car soccer and I lose composure at the slightest sign of trouble, okay? A ball hits off that post, fucking, I'm on a one-on-one, I'm screaming like at the top of my lungs. I literally got a noise complaint because I be screaming so much playing Rocket League. So I mean, real life shit, yeah, I'm gonna get stressed out. Hell yeah, I'm gonna get stressed out. I'm gonna get stressed out. I'm gonna lose composure real quick. I promise you that.
Yo, what are we doing?
By the way, I've really been thinking, like, this Valorant gameplay is so buns. I don't even know. It's literally just like a background. Like, I don't know if you guys click these videos to watch Valorant gameplay. You better not, because you're not getting shit from me. Watch. See, that is exactly what I'm goddamn talking about. I just died to that guy one tap. This guy came across the map to revive me. And then I walked through a door and got one tap. Look at that on the right. Look at those numbers. And it's McDonald's spray. I told y'all I need to watch out for him. Damn. Sorry, I'm yelling at y'all. I'm just stressed, bro. I gotta go to work in like an hour. You think I want to do that? Hell no, I don't want to do that. And I'm not gonna make no money either. Minimum wage. You fuck it, bro. Y'all about to get a 3-minute video because I can't do this shit. Now I'm getting mad. Oh my god, here go Rock Lee over here getting his sets in. Kind of look like him too. Ugly. Dang. Let me put some respect on Rock Lee though. He is kind of the GOAT. Low key. They did him so dirty. I'm never gonna get over that shit. He was that nigga in original Naruto, and then here comes Shippuden, and he's some sorry ass janitor. Dang, that shit sucked to watch. Watch this. For Rock Lee. Hey, I shot him in that body twice though. Turn his head to switch. Hey. Yeah, that's all I really came on here to say. I mean, I'm really just waiting for my Saudi prince to bring me out of poverty. That's all I'm looking for. And is that too much to ask? Maybe, but you know, I feel like in this world, you really gotta ask for what you want. Like, you can't just sit on the sidelines, you know what I mean? I could just work hard and make money, but I'm gonna just ask for what I want because I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.